Hey everyone, Jessica Coulter here, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. Today we are talking about student number 3, and his name is D. He loved to play basketball. So, moms, do your teens have a favorite sport? I want to know. Drop it down below for me if you've got a middle schooler, high schooler, or college kiddo that has a sport that he plays at school for recreation. Maybe he's playing it this summer. I want to know, and be sure to hit that like button, that star button for me if it's relevant to you. So, we're talking about teens and how they learn, and all the students I've had a chance to work with, at least some of them, some of the things that your teen might be going through right now. And I have an awesome Facebook group if you want some more information about how I teach teens to love learning. So that link's in the description if you'd like to join us after the video. So, D, play basketball. That's what he liked to do. And basketball season, as you probably all know, is not the entire school year. It's a very short amount of time. I'm trying to think. I think it was in the winter, maybe like October through January, February, maybe even closer to December. Honestly, don't remember. It's been a couple years since D and I have worked together. But the whole thing here, the reason I'm sharing this with you is that D was smart. Every student I've worked with has been more than capable of earning straight A's if that's what they want. And D only cared about school based on the grades he needed to be on the court. So when it wasn't basketball season, his grades pretty much stuck. Homework was a big battle between him and his mom, and school just wasn't important when he didn't get to play basketball. So what did we do? We had to figure out how to tie in basketball into school, even when it wasn't basketball season. So as soon as we did that, he loved school. He loved all of his assignments. He studied. His grades on his tests improved. So you might be going, Jessica, what does basketball have to do with like an English paper? What does basketball have to do with a science project? Well, it's pretty simple. We talked about everything as it related to basketball. Okay. So I'm a tutor, substitute teacher. I've worked with students for over 6 years now. So pretty much all and any interest I have some knowledge of. So I'm not a basketball player. So when he was talking about different players, different teams, I kind of had to play along and had to try to learn as we went. But what a basketball looks like, some of the basic rules of the game, I'm confident in. I got that. So English paper, it could be about anything, any person. We talked about his favorite basketball player. I mean, that's all it took to get his buy-in. Figure out, okay, if it can be about anybody, why not let it be about your favorite person? So the research was the same. The citations were the same. The word count, all of the formatting, all the requirements. It didn't matter if we were talking about Shakespeare or LeBron, or if we were talking about some singer. It did not matter because we were doing something D was interested in. So moms, same thing for your teens. If they have a sport they love, that sport, the people involved, the rules, the whatever, that can tie into pretty much every project, English paper, science paper. Because when we talked about different types of energy, potential, kinetic, and how they convert to one to the other, and how like we were solving problems with numbers and doing the actual math side of that science. Well, if it was about a bowling ball, D didn't care about bowling. We made it about a basketball. Yeah, the numbers maybe weren't realistic, but did D really care? Did I really care? No, because I wanted to make it about something he cared about, that he was interested in, to get the assignment done, to teach him the concept. It was so much more important for him to know the formula, to know how to do the math, to know the definitions of potential versus kinetic energy, than it was for him to go, there's 8 kilograms really a realistic weight for a basketball, or is 15 really low for a bowling ball, whatever, doesn't matter. So I've got more tips for you, so stick around. Before I do, if you're just joining us on Facebook and YouTube, do you know we're live? So make sure you're a follower of my Ace Cookie Tutoring Facebook page and of the Ace Cookie Tutoring YouTube channel. So what else? How else did I tie it in basketball? How else can you get the buy-in of your own teen, your own tween? Well, What about basketball is really easy to like physically do during a tutoring session, during a homework or a study session? Well, dribbling, being out on his driveway doing layups and certain, three pointers and different types of shots. You see how good I am at my basketball terms here. So, sometimes it was a matter we worked on homework for 5 minutes. He got to shoot 5 times, do 5 free throws. Maybe it was he dribbled up and down as he was going over vocab words and definitions. It did not matter so long as we tied in everything we did of schoolwork into basketball, something he cared about. And then because we learned he was kinesthetic, he wanted to be up and moving. Well, then we got up and moving while doing homework, while studying, but moving with basketball. So he was more than capable of learning. Your teen is more than capable of learning. And he is just one of the students that I have showcased this week. I have so many more I would love to tell you about, and I will be talking more about in my Facebook group. And, if you've got a sports person on your hand, your teen is all about sports at school, join my Facebook group by clicking the link in the description, answer a couple questions, and you'll learn even more about how sports, school, your teen's interests come together to help your teen love learning. So if you want your teen to love school, to love learning as much as he loves or she loves one sport, all the sports, whatever it is, join my group so you can learn how easy it is. So thanks for watching. Have an awesome night. And remember, click the link in the description, answer a couple questions so you can join my group, Teaching Teens to Love Learning. Bye, guys.